Hey everybody, just got the lights turned on, and naturally as I ran out to get my camera to capture the interesting activity of this snail, he stopped doing what he was doing. But he did have, for lack of a better word, I'm going to call it a proboscis. Not really sure about snail anatomy, but it had a big snorkel-like looking thing sticking out and up. I know what the normal antennae look like on a snail. You can actually see them right there on the left-hand side of the meaty part there. This was not that. I guess this was maybe the mouth. It was really interesting looking. It almost looked like a elephant trunk or something up in the air. It was sticking full 3/4 of an inch up above the shell. And then, of course, like I said, I ran to get my camera, and by the time I got back here to withdraw it, now it seems like it's sort of moving back into the shell altogether. But both of them still look good. They've been in the tank for a few days now. Here's the other one up here in this corner. Kind of hard to see with the reflection on the glass. And of course I just turned the lights on this morning, so when I did, everybody scattered, and that's why all the detritus has been kicked up in the tank. I did want to point out though, while I'm standing here and while we're looking at this tank, if you will notice amongst the detritus, every now and again you will notice a little squiggly white worm. So the detritus worms have gotten into this tank too, and I'm pretty sure I know why. It is my lack of maintenance on my filter. I did a water change on this tank a couple days ago, and I thought about doing a filter change while I was in there because it's long overdue. I can't even remember the last time I did a filter change on this tank. It's been probably at least a couple of months. So when I did the water change, I decided I was going to keep it to a small water change. I didn't have a lot of time, so I just did about a 20% water change and called it good, and said I'll get back in here within the next couple of days and I'll take care of the filter when I get in there, you know, and do the next water change. And so I put it off one more time, as I've been doing, you know, water change after water change. I keep putting this filter off, and in this particular case, when I turned the filter back on, you know, you'll normally see a little bit of the cloudy, you know, stuff come out of the filter and start swirling around the tank. And when I did it this time, it was just full of those little white worms just blowing everywhere through the tank. So I'm sure when I pull that filter apart, it's going to be gross and disgusting like it was in my T-bar tank when I recently did that. And it was the key to taking care of my detritus worm problems. Once I got the filter cleaned up and did a couple of simple water changes, the worm problem got right back under control. So I fully expect the same thing to happen with this tank. It's another cold Sunday afternoon, so I'm going to be down here today probably doing some more water changes. I will do my best to get in here. It's on my list today to do another water change on this tank, and while I'm in there today, I'm going to get in and do some filter maintenance. So maybe I'll try to get some of that on video, and we'll get to see how filthy the inside of that filter actually looks. So make sure you're subscribed. That way you won't miss any of that or anything else I got coming up. I'm going to try to get a few things done down here today, and of course I'll get all that on video when I do it. So if you're subscribed, you won't miss any of that. And don't forget, this one is my native tank. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you real soon in the next one.